My question is to the Prime Minister. As we speak, that big horse race is happening in Melbourne. Many thousands of people, encouraged by advertising, will gamble away millions today. Australia already suffers from the world's highest gambling losses, with $25 billion lost each year, tearing families and communities apart. Why won't your government commit to a total ban on gambling ads?
Call to the Prime Minister.
I thank the member for her question. I'll make this point. Indeed, the Melbourne Cup, I assume, is being run as we speak here. And we are here working. We are here working. But I tell you what I don't do.
Order.
I don't look down my nose or begrudge people who in workplaces around Australia are watching that race today. I don't do that. I don't do that. They have a right to do that. And since, I'm sure not long after, not sure of all the ancient history, but I reckon that people being on the back of horses and having races has been around a bit longer. Been around a while. Been around a while. And people have a right to enjoy that activity if that is their choice. If that is their choice. Myself, I'd rather be at a footy game. But people have the right to enjoy, and I hope the member was here to listen to the member for Riverina's, whilst the content could have done with some adjustment. The delivery was magnificent, and I give praise to the former Deputy Prime Minister and a former race caller for that. And you know, I'm just surprised he's still here at 3 o'clock. Is the point that I make. But when it comes to gambling, we have done more. We have done more in our short time in office than any government in previous history. More. And we will continue to take further action. I've indicated that over a long period of time. But the premise or assumption in the question was essentially that today's Melbourne Cup should, I assume, not have taken place, or that people should not be allowed. People should not be allowed to have a sweep.
Order.
Or
well, the Prime Minister was talking about the race that the member had raised, and that's obviously being directly relevant, but out of respect for the member for Ryan, I'll give her the call.
Point of order. The question was about gambling, not this specific race. Thank you.
Order. Order. The member for Ryan is entitled to raise her point of order just like any other member. If the member wishes to do so, she is allowed to do so under the standing orders, and everyone should understand that. But mentioning part of the question, obviously that's going to invite some comment, and that's being directly relevant. If you don't wish that to be raised, perhaps in future maybe not mention that in part of the question. Order. The Prime Minister has 44 seconds remaining.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. Literally, that was what most of the question was. That was the whole context of the member's question. And
Order.
I've addressed that. I've also said that a number of times when I've been asked questions that gambling is a major problem affecting Australian families, and we take it seriously, which is why our responses are considered, thought through, including any unintended consequences which are there. We'll continue to introduce measures to back up the measures that we've already put in place that have been more extensive than any government since Federation.
Authorised by E. Watson Brown, Australian Greens, Taringa.